Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. All games might count the same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. It's the Tennessee Volunteers and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly rode out on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, I caught up with Tennessee's head coach before the game. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Skips away from pressure. Looking to the big tight end. Parking the middle. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big. And he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something. I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
The 12th man, more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? 3rd down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day 1 install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. It's pretty obvious what's at stake here, guys. A top 10 matchup, winner, good shot at the playoff, and the loser is probably going to need some help.
Yeah, so further cementing your resume, making that exclamation point on the schedule, giving that committee something to look at and go, here's a top 10 win. This is a big deal for my schedule. Big proving moment.
And that's why you play football for one of these two programs, for games like this, for the opportunity to reach the college football playoff. You knew these two teams were on a collision course, that's the opportunity ahead of you to go get it done in front of a lot of eyeballs watching.
This opening drive, methodical, efficient. They'll snap it for the 9th time on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Volunteers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you stripped those plays on your first possession. You practiced them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. They want to run this quarterback. There's a little room there. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like, the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing Reed. Moving out to the right. Turning it on. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Looking for space to the left. Caught in the backfield, it's Riley. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Nowhere to go with the football that time. Great job by the defense watching the QB's eyes. And how about tackling the catch? He wasn't able to throw it deep down the field, but as soon as the guy made the snag, down he went.
Creates a little room. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if we start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Here's Reed to throw. Looking for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone.
so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth it.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, we see another... by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
To the air on first down. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make
maybe a crease. Got enough space. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown ball.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Gives him the big stiff arm. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense will have another go at it. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Reed, under fire, finds his tight end. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you've got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Owens. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Pulls it in. It's Horton. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And you really want your best player to be your quarterback, to be your leader, and he's been that all year long. Dude, he's in the top 10 passing in all of college football, and he's leading this team very much in the Heisman race. And guess what? Got a chance to end the year strong, make a statement, and go out and be maybe the best player in all of college football.
Snagged out of the air. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Running inside. It's Edwards. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama. Big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
Here's the pressure. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Escapes the pressure to his right. Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Touchdown, Aggies! And they take it in for 6 more points. Extra point here will tie the game.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And that's good plays back-to-back, getting him on the ground. And I tell you what, just good job wrapping him up, not letting him get yards after contact and make your defense really have to work harder. Great job getting downhill, making tackles, and now you're set up pretty good. 3rd and medium, probably a passing situation. Nice physicality by this defense.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. The run inside. It's Bishop. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. He's got an open man. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you got big targets, man, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in for the catch.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Now on 1st down from the 30. He's looking to throw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Bishop. The Volunteers will call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28, and it's 3rd and long. Hit as he throws. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Oh, he's got some space. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Reed. Makes the grab. It's Bussey. Still running at the 40. And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
And man, this guy's shown you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time late in the season when you can go win those individual awards.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He throws into the middle of the field. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Aggies! That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for stops in this game.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
I'm live now, man. I was on the phone with my defensive coordinator.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half.
Locked in now.
Aggressive they are on this drive.
All that scoring shit, that shit did.
They'll start this drive going to the air.
I call timeout, so you give me that bitch back. You locked in now. All eyes. All eyes. All eyes. Oh, where you going? You backing up too far, nigga. I ain't never seen nobody to the 15-step drop back.
And that's back-to-back plays that are not good for this offense. I mean,
I've never seen a nigga take a 15-step drop back.
Has to be upright to make decisions, to make big plays. Sacked on first down and a quarterback hit on second down. Got to do a better job.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays.
Take this bitch to the apartment, shorty. Take this bitch to the apartments. Take this bitch to the apartment, shorty. You see it? You see where it's going? Oh, how you missed that block, shorty? Come on, fool.
He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense.
Bro, I was talking to Coach Cam, man. He was talking about that nigga Jake. He said he gonna put him on his wing and get him to practice. So I'm giving him his last leg.
Closer to bowl season. And we begin with a look at Miami University taking on the Ohio Bobcats. And it's the Red Hawks setting school records in multiple offensive
Sorry, man, I'm back live now. I'm the extra team done paying attention. We about to turn up. He definitely another piece, but we can't do shit with him if he ain't coming to practice.
This one could be a confidence builder.
Tired of all that bullshit.
Of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road.
Hey, no.
There he goes. And maybe they
That's the Heisman you looking at. That's a motherfucking Heisman you looking at.
Gashing them with his feet.
The running threat of the QB just... It's just such a headache. He can always pull it. He can give it. There's so many options in this defense so far.
Mine too.
A lot of answers in trying to stop this offense.
Still moving to his right.
Oh, he wild.
Make a big play.
Wild high Clyde.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Gets out of bounds after the big game.
Calling time off.
First and goal.
You just pressing buttons over that motherfucker.
Their first timeout.
Yeah, no reason to call timeout.
That will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Quarterback will keep it.
Turn me up, 10.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer.
You did it too many times. It's not going to work no more.
On the containment and the tackling, they stop him for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on
not
the
one of them guys who keep running the same shit against.
I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Matthews. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm now.
Why are you so fucking far back?
It's Cartwright.
Like, man,
And the
fucking
defense
playing
makes
fourth
the
down.
immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And how about that third down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread
Quad,
the defense
bunch
out. And
quad,
at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
And the Vols with the 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. We just didn't have it there.
Makes the catch. It's Davis. And good
Always
coverage.
crazy with shit.
Now, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find
Always some crazy weird shit.
slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end.
Give me that, nigga.
Intercepted, and that is the last
Shit,
thing
quiet.
they needed.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Unloads it downfield.
Damn.
It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over.
Yeah, I get that.
The
8.
return there would have
That ain't
just
a
been
bad
icing
ball.
on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw.
They're gonna well throw it out.
He had to get rid of it
16-yard
before he
drop
wanted
back
to.
again.
The defense put the heat on.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They
They started at 23 and dropped back to the 8.
to option 2. Made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The sure hands, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Guys, this offense is already reeling down. Multiple possessions, really need to cash in on this drive.
Good fucking style.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. On 4th down, trying to find his man.
Got him.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
That's a gutsy call. And I know the analytics world says to go for it more often, but when you're in your own territory and now you turn the football over to the other team, points are so much easier to get.
Come on, hurry up.
Jesse, it didn't take a
Hurry up.
okay to figure that out.
Throwing Reed. Pocket breaking down. Turning it on. And into the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds, close to the goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass, everybody playing pass, but he's just got such a knack and such a feel to take off and run and make people miss and create explosive plays, and that's why they built the lead here today.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet on the fire a little bit more. Now you better come up with something you really love in this area of the field.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown! A&M. Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
Great timing here between the quarterback and receiver. You're down close to the end zone. Ball's got to come out quickly. Receivers got to win quickly. And they were on the same page on that TD.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency.
21, bro. I suggest you put that bitch in the air.
At the 27 after picking up
I'll tell you one thing. We're going to come back doing this shit.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100% zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? They're throwing for it on fourth down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on down.
That motherfucker.
At this point of the game, in the second
I done did that play, and I keep putting niggas in coverage. On fourth down, let everybody go. He think he got time. Nope, wrong.
Defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That
deep shot for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, talk about playing complementary football. You get the sudden change, you get the turnover, and now you turn it into points immediately. Nice job by the defense forcing it, the offense taking advantage.
Wait for Levi. Nigga ain't scored since I said all eyes locked in.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position.
I don't think he passed the 50, to be honest.
Something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Bishop. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Trying to make magic on the screen. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Now looking for that first down on third and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
What?
And here's the
What the fuck is he looking
interception of the night. He was looking for that big...
No, bro. Come on, bro. Don't quit, bro. I'm over here trying to win the Heisman, and you got niggas quitting. I could have went for another couple more touchdowns, bro. Nigga only had 6 touchdowns. God damn.